Hello and welcome to Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station. On September the 22nd, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính chaired a government meeting to discuss many important issues related to lawmaking and macroeconomic stability. At the meeting, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính emphasized the need to implement a prudent and certain monetary policy, ensuring the initiative, flexibility and efficiency. The State Bank must actively and flexibly manage exchange rate tools, interest rate, credit growth, select priority order, and study the direction of increasing deposit interest rates in near future. Stabilize and reduce lending rates, promote implementation of 2% interest rate support package for businesses, promote communication, avoid negative expectations. The Prime Minister requested that the implementation of fiscal policy must be expansive, reasonable, focused, and effective. The Ministry of Finance continues to direct the review and reduction of taxes, fees and charges, and adopt appropriate support policies for people and businesses, increase revenue, reduce expenses, maximize savings. On September the 22nd, the People's Council of Đồng Nai Province held its 9th meeting thematic session. Mr. Thái Bảo, member of Standing Committee of Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of Provincial People's Council, and Ms. Hoàng Thị Bích Hằng, Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Council, co-chaired the meeting. Speaking at the opening of the session, Mr. Thái Bảo said that in the past 9 months, the province's socio-economic situation continued to change positively. Production and business activities have gradually stabilized. Many economic development indicators of the province had experienced high growth over the same period last year. The chairman of the Provincial People's Council suggested that delegates of the Provincial People's Council promote their roles, responsibilities, and collective wisdom to discuss, analyze, and contribute good opinions on the contents at the meeting. Đồng Nai Department of Industry and Trade have just held a workshop on solutions to connect startup products, OCOP products, to the supermarket system and distribution channels in the province. The participants are officials from production and business establishments and representatives of supermarkets, trade centers, wholesale markets. They meet each other to share experiences, learn market information, and offer recommendations and ideas for products, especially startup products, local or co-op products. According to representatives of supermarkets, in order to bring goods to supermarkets, the most important thing is to ensure the quality and origin of the products. Enterprises also have to go through many stages of appraisal, including strict document reviews. However, once products can enter supermarkets, enterprises will have many advantages for sustainable development. U.S. President Joe Biden and Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos on September the 22nd emphasized their support for freedom of navigation and overflight in the East Sea. Mr. Biden and Mr. Marcos had their first face-to-face talks on the sidelines of United Nations General Assembly. After the talks, the White House said the two leaders discussed the situation in the East Sea and emphasized their support for freedom of navigation and overflight and the peaceful resolution of disputes. The White House added the two leaders demonstrated the importance of the U.S.-Philippines alliance. President Biden reaffirmed America's unwavering commitment to the defense of the Philippines. On Taiwan issue, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Zhao Lijian on September the 22nd emphasized that the U.S. needs to strictly adhere to One China principle. During the press conference, Mr. Zhao Lijian stated that the U.S. needs to adhere to the One China principle and the three joint statements released by both sides, as well as implement the U.S. leaders' commitment that the U.S. does not support Taiwan's independence. The situation around Taiwan has escalated after the visit to the island by U.S. House of Representatives Speaker Nancy Pelosi in early August. On September the 18th, U.S. President Joe Biden announced that the country will defend this territory if Beijing carries out an attack. That's all we have for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.